I'm starting to check my portfolio again, and it feels great. And it feels great because last year was an ugly year. Anytime you looked, it was painful. It was painful after pain after pain. Fourth quarter, we started to see a little rebound, and now this year, we're off to a great start. We're only a month or so in, but it's been a great start in many different sort of sectors, if you will, especially the NASDAQ. The story is the advice. Last year, my advice was, because it has a major effect on your psyche, which then causes panic, was don't look at your accounts. As long as they're being managed prudently and by someone you trust, or, there's really no positive that comes out of checking when the markets are down like that. There just isn't. And so when the markets are up, it has the opposite effect. When it's down, my advice again, don't look. I've seen people panic, make irrational decisions, and for what? For what? Everyone knows it's temporary. If you've been investing for whether it's a week, a month, a year, you knew what to expect. And so now, when the markets start rebounding, it's fun to check your net worth. It's encourages you to save more. I'm starting to see clients put more cash reserves, although, counterintuitive to some degree. They're starting to put some cash reserves into the markets. They're starting to feel confident again, even with that little uptick that the 1 month had. We haven't dug our way fully out, but we're on the way. Now, if looking when it's negative has a bad effect, and looking when it's positive has a good effect, when should you look more? It's kind of obvious. You look more when it's positive, and it leads to, again, a warm sensation, a euphoric feeling. It starts to become a game. You go, I hit another 100,000 or 250, or I hit this million mark or 2 million, and you start to see the power of investing. Now, remember, last year, it's what you signed up for. It really is what you signed up for. And by not looking, I find that most people were able to remember why they signed up to invest and ride that through. The people who habitually looked would start getting more and more panic, and they're starting to play things in their head that aren't realistic or aren't real, just because it's there and it's in their face. I tell people, no matter when you started investing, there was a buyer beware sign. And it should have read something like this. And remember these words, save it, write it down, read below the blog, because print it out anytime you're thinking about investing, or the markets are up, down, left, right, doesn't matter. And here's my mantra. And it's really the buyer beware. So before you sign and put your first dollar in the markets, remember this and always remember it. To those who wish to have unbelievable accumulation and wealth over their lifetime, put your money here. However, be warned, the journey is not straight, but it will massively reward those strong enough to unwaveringly persist. I think they're really powerful words, and I think they're really true words. So that's the human psyche. It's like if you're depressed or going through a tough time and you're talking to a professional, a therapist, whomever, generally the guidance is you can't control the things you can't control. Don't let them impact you, and put your focus on positive things. So last year, don't look at the markets. Focus on the positive things in your life. And this year, still focus on the positive things. And one of them happens to be, so far, the market's on an upward trend. Again, we're not out of the woods. We've got some time. There'll be fits and starts this year, but I started noticing it in my own proclivities and habits. Starting to check again weekly, maybe a couple times a week, and giving me a little extra gusto in the morning. So, as always, I'm Andrew Rosen, President Diversified. Stay wealthy, stay healthy, and stay happy.